Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I am a universal healer and a peace visionary, and today I'll be doing a universal astrology message for the sign of Capricorn. So this will apply to any areas of your chart, like if you are a Capricorn moon or a rising Capricorn or ascendant. So it's just to all signs, and it's a general reading, so it may not resonate to every one of you. So I hope that if it do not, then you won't mind and you will just easily move on and pick on what does resonate. And if it resonates to you, let me know. Tell me your story. What resonates? Okay, so I have my tarot card. I'm just gonna shuffle it again. I hope everybody's doing well. Charging it with the energy of the Capricorn vibes. Okay. That's it. So we pull out 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so first card is what is going on? There's 5 of Wands, and then there is 9 of Swords, and then there is Page of Wands, and then there is, oh my goodness, the Tower in reverse. And then there is, oh wait, this is a huge difference here. The Tower and then the 10 of Cups. What? And then we have the Hanged Man. And then the last one is we have the King of Wands. When this pop up, I feel like your confidence have wavered. Definitely has been like some kind of like argument that causes you nightmare, worry, stress, panic. Of course, with the energy of the Tower, of course, your panic has some ground, some roots to it, like the reason you're panicking. I think whatever that you've gone through with whoever that you fought with, or whoever who you had a verbal disagreement or a battle with, I feel that it's to make you wiser, to make you a much better individual, to make you this enlightenment. The Hanged Man, you can see from many perspectives now. You can see the reasons of why those things fail. I'm going to pull out my mermaid card deck, and I'm going to read these tarot with the mermaid deck. Let me just see what else. Did some of you have like fatigue? Oh my god, doesn't that make sense? Do you guys have like this fatigue and tiredness that you I think it's just like you're fighting with your mind. You're fighting with the war in your mind and the words that scarred your mind. The war is like the words that has scarred your mind. And then the Tower is in reverse. And then there's this Page of Wands. Message coming from far, or you know, an like news message, a friend, a visitor. It feels like you will have some you will have some luck finding its way to you. Like, I'm saying luck because I feel like between you having all of this argument and fight and war with your mind, it feels like you've been waiting for a message that would help you feel emotionally fulfilled, emotionally happy, like this card, like this 10 of Cups. And you might not want to hear what this messenger might want to say to you, but it will help you see it from a different perspective. So maybe sometimes when Page of Wands comes, it's about you getting a counseling or you getting a emotional support or you getting a spiritual guide, which could mean like you're going through these videos and seeing the Capricorn message. But this is bad. It says sacrifice. There are those worth making and there are those that will destroy you. You can no longer sacrifice for those people that you've made sacrifices for, because they don't appreciate the things that you've done, and instead of respecting your boundaries and limits, they fight for your worth, they fight for your rights, they fight for your wealth or for your opportunities. They fight because they want it from you. I just feel so much greed trying to take every single penny you have. Obviously there is no pentacles here, but they want pennies in the future. Like they want your, it can be like they want your business ideas, they want your connection, social network, a feeling of capability. So they are trying to steal fragments of your soul, and you feel this deep loss that you don't understand. How can someone steal your soul? This sounds to me like an energy vampire, because definitely you stayed up all night feeling worried about it, distressing over it, having fatigue, and you've been through the tower moments where your life has been disheveled and turned upside down, and you're just waiting for a message that things will be alright. And one of the message that I'm relaying to you right now is that the message that I repeat, that I mentioned just a while ago, is that the things that you went through are to make you wiser. The things that you went through are to make you wiser, are to make you more enlightened and aware. And if you didn't go through these experiences, then you wouldn't be the energy of King of Wands. You obviously you cannot see yet what's in the future, but if you've been transformed by your experience in the past of this duel or fight or this nightmare, this stress, and this, if your life wasn't ruined before and you gain your success before learning about sociopath, you wouldn't be able to protect your success. So it says here in the energy, the universe is telling me to tell you that you had to go through these arguments of recognizing people's outer shells so that you know how to trust people in the future and how to guard yourself against difficult people who have malicious intent, who may want to rip your life apart so that they can build theirs. So this energy, ripping your life apart to make theirs, you are learning that with your enlightenment, you can now stop people from ripping your life apart to make their life, and instead you protect your good life from other people's destructive life. And you can see people's internal motive and not let their outer shell do all the speaking, do all the work, do all the impressing you. Oh. Privacy inviolate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. So this also affirms that your privacy or your boundaries were violated. Your self-respect, your personal space. You don't have a sanctuary, and I think I think the most important sanctuary you could ever have is your mind. But when someone has plotted to ruin your mind, to ruin your clarity, to ruin your consciousness, to abuse you verbally until you feel defeated in your mind and you can't see clearly, you can't see your way, you can't see your path, you can't see the right from wrong, you can't see a next step to go because they've beaten your brain with their fire, with their negative energy, with their verbal assault, with their behavior, with their arguments and wars and demons, and you find it very hard to find a space to feel safe when your mind is left at war. Your mind is left at war and war, so much war that it became this kind of like tower moment for you for the past couple of years, or it's been maybe between 2 years to 5 years, and you're trying to build a safe space, a sanctuary. You're trying to feel good again. You're trying to feel happy again. You're trying to feel safe and happy again. And it all comes down with the way that you're going to process your past that allows you to see from a retrospective or a reverse. Like if you were looking life from upside down, from the future to the past, if you were like 10, 30 years into the future and you could see your past from a crystal ball perhaps, and then you understand that if I didn't go through this people demolishing my worth, my beliefs, I wouldn't have learned to recognize the falsity, the pretentious, and the false impressions that they choose to use a pretentious feature or attributes and sweet talking and empty promises. And I wouldn't have known that these people can be categorized as sociopaths, people who say one thing but mean another, people who earn your trust in order to betray you. There's such a betrayal for you. Okay, the third Moonlit card. What is this? It's called the Crane Bag. I've never had this card before, so we're going to read the message from the little booklet. What it says, Crane Bag number 35. You guys want me to read all of it? It says crane bag holds great healing and energetic power. It may be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients which will make your crane bag sing its magic. Time to go through wardrobes, bags, cupboards, and all those places where you hold objects that may or not be empowering and even disempowering you. It is time to clear and consider what is it that aligns with who you are at soul level and what is it that is actually truly representative of you. Some objects may need to go or be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some may no longer be in energetic alignment, a good match for you and your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and home. And yes, your bag all hold energy and power. From your pockets to your purse, go through everything, know what you're holding energetically, then shift it or realign it and feel the ease that comes with this action. I feel like you guys have to declutter a lot of the negative things that came from those people. Like gifts, books, clothes, ornaments. You have to let it go because it may be latched with negative energy that keeps disempowering you from moving on, from having your happy space. So the mermaids would love you to take some time and be willing to let go and be willing to just contemplate for a moment that holding on without coming into awareness and relationship is going to be a drain on your energy. So not just holding on to like material aspect, but holding on to a negative aspect of your negative thoughts is going to drain your energy. Clear, clean, let go, reassemble, let it have meaning. If it no longer serves you, you must pass the blessing along. This blessing that they're mentioning is just items. But so it's saying it's a medicine bag, it's a crane bag. It holds portion of your soul. So I feel when I mentioned that your soul were stolen, your soul was kind of like taken away from you. They mentioned that this crane bag is your medicine bag, is where this bag is like a symbol of your life and the content of your life. So if in your life there are contents of your life where there's just clutter, and there is trash and you don't throw it out, so it's important for you to throw it out and to remove them. And you keep only what empowers you, only what makes you feel good. So let me pull out some other cards. Where's that unicorn here? Okay, I'm going to pull out the unicorn card. Medicine bag. So I feel like you have to do some soul retrieval. You have to reclaim and you have to do it while you're like, I feel like you have to go into your subconscious and then fight some wars and then come out being enlightened. It's like the movie Matrix, where I actually forgot his name. That guy, Keanu Reeves, I forgot his name. He was offered a passage to see the truth about the world, and then he took some pill. I'm such a bad storyteller. He took some pill, either the blue or the red, and then he realizes that the world is some type of a illusion matrix where a lot of people are living in this kind of like like a pod where their mind is being controlled by Your mind is being controlled by some nasty robot, some nasty machine. Okay, that is just too real for me right now. What? This sounds off key, like random, but when you're saying that, I just went back to this dream that I had, that I just resonated with, that kind of make it come true, kind of make it real. Like, we are trapped in our dreams, and the reality is that our consciousness are trapped in a matrix, are trapped in a false reality, and in order to break out or break away from the false reality, you have to connect to your subconscious, to your dreams, and then fight the war. And the tower is going to be turned over, and it's no longer going to be a war when you win in that dream. So it's like a lot of starseed, a lot of people who are spiritualists, they have to go into their subconscious and fight their darkness and understand their shadow and recognize how they can kind of like cut the frequency of, it's like you are a healthy virus for, like, for example, if you are a hangman, then you are like the guy in Matrix. He's like breaking the illusion, and you're in an illusion. So you've been in that illusion, in that trauma for the past couple of years, but it didn't show you just that trauma. It dragged all of your old trauma along with it, and that's why it's such a horrible experience for you. It was life and death for some of you, and you really long for your happiness, but you can trick the nasty matrix of life. You can trick it by controlling your subconscious. The construction of your subconscious can be controlled if you go deep and then become like, you know, lucid dreaming, and just kind of like I don't know, to some of you may not resonate. To some of you, you might want to do like lucid dreaming to tap into your subconscious restrictions, and that restrictions are your negative habits, patterns, and beliefs. And then when you change your subconscious, you're actually changing your matrix, your current reality, and that needed to be spoken. And then you're going to be one of those kind of like law of attraction person who's like breaking the limits of matrix of reality, because you're in charge of how, because when you tap into your subconscious, eventually you're going to tap into a state of feeling, and then when you connect and touch into the state of feeling, and only then you change the way you feel, you change the way the reality brings about your wealth or prosperity or relationship. So maybe you've been feeling a lot of betrayal, and then you've been having a lot of people who fight with you. But when you go deep and deep and deep into your subconscious and change the frequency of your deepest subconscious, you're going to be able to change the social circle you attract. So I think that you want to change your social circle, and you want to find a beautiful relationship. And then we got this friendship card. And then we get, oh, compassion, be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. Forgiveness. I think for the past, like maybe for this entire month, and it's only 11th April, and actually 2 minutes ago it was 1:01 p.m. I saw it when it was like 1:10. Be prepared for 1:11. The energy is that clearing the grudges will heal you. Forgiveness will heal you. See the light in yourself and others. Surround yourself with positive people. Action. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dream. Move forward with confidence. So there's definitely something that you were doing and then you were betrayed by those people, and I really relate to that. I relate to you guys in some part of my life, because I've been through the same ordeal as you, and I needed to see how the past needed to happen in order to create a wiser version of myself, so that I could learn about narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath. And the healing needs to happen for you now, so that you can get friendship and you can be gentle with yourself and receive gentleness from others, and then forgiveness will set you free. Like, forgive those people who have harmed you, because just take it as a experience that you can place the meaning of it. You have the power to place the meaning of your experience, nobody else. And if you choose to place a certain power of that experience, as it strengthens your wisdom, it makes your mind sharper. Even though in the past it fucks with your mind, it destroys the capacity of your ability to see clearly, but it challenged your mind to gain resistance and strength against the mental abuse, against the corrupted reality of other people poisoning your mind with that corrupted reality. This is amazing. I had a dream exactly talking about this. I feel like for the past few readings that I've been doing, I freaking dream about it, and it's making me, I feel lethargic for the past 2 nights doing this readings. I feel like I get too deep in your consciousness sometimes as a sign, but I think, yeah. But right now, you actually have, because the tower is ending, the tower ends, the tower moment ends for you. You have this ability to achieve this 10 of Cups, wishes come true. And you will have the clarity to see the things you want come true. And then it's currently in reverse, but if it was upright, it's a King of Manifestation. King of Manifestation. Unicorns out, and then we're gonna pull out the Animal Oracle. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull out the dragon for you. We'll see. But I'm pulling out one. I keep on having to stretch so much. I'm pulling out one card from here. Keep on having to breathe a lot. Maybe because when I tap into the energy, it was a lot of energy. Koala, calm, perspective, imagination, and ease. So yeah, you guys, it balanced out what it says with this Hangman energy. Calm, perspective. You can see a clear perspective because you're calm. Look at the light behind the koala and look at the light behind the Hangman. That matches. That is like, whoa. That's the sun. Imagination and ease. And I think that you will have a clear and clean dream now. That makes sense to me too, because I realize that my dream is easily influenced by the movies I watched recently. And I'm like, wait, I dream about it. Why am I bringing it into my dream? So whatever you feed your mind during the day is going to be easily reinterpret into your subconscious as a desire. So only watch movies, or only read books, or only read messages that empowers you. Only read blog posts, or only watch YouTube videos that can counteract the poison from your past into like, you can build even your own vision board, and you can like start meditating with your vision board in order for you to dream about your desires, because you had so much quarrel in the past that caused your mind not to be able to function correctly, and you were so disappointed, and your life was down in ruins, but also up and down in ruins. And then right now you have that opportunity to rebuild your dream, imagination. What's important about this card is that you can have a clear imagination without other people's messing with you or being destructive of your dreams and thoughts. I'm going to pull out the life purpose card, see what's here. There's some soul retrieval that you got to do as well. As this is like a general message, some of you may be on different levels. Not all of you will be on same levels of other Capricorns. You got music. You got music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So maybe like tap into your music, tap into your vocal cords. Tap into your vocal cords if you can sing or just hum, or I think that humming and singing opens a different part of your brain, and it releases some weight from your other side of the brain. I don't know which one is left or right. Somehow, like when I record, some knowledge I have gets like, I forgot a few basic things. I don't know why. But I feel like tapping into music, connecting to music is a tool for you to heal. Like for example, for me, I can share something that just happened. I listen to the music that brings me back my power. Like whenever I want to feel angry and powerful, I listen to this death metal, this System of a Down chop suey, and then I'm like, whoa, this brings back memories. And I listen to, like for the past few weeks, I've listened to songs of my teenage years, like Gwen Stefani, some, is it no? Like when you listen to the song, you remember your soul in a way. You remember how you used to feel. You remember your original state of before being traumatized by those arguments and those people who were fighting to take your soul apart so that they can rebuild their life with your soul. But you learn through those trauma, you learn through those horror, and you gain strength from it. And it's not without a reward. You gain strength. You know the truth. You're not dumb. You're not easily fooled. You know their tactics and techniques and strategy. And when people are coming to you with such a such extra enthusiasm, you know that they're fake. You know that they are pretentious fools who wants to destroy your health for their own benefit because they're desperate, whatever reasons they may have, or they may be fucking evil, whatever reasons they have, you know you won't be fooled by it, and you know you have some batches of honor and experience to dismiss them and just kind of like don't let them violate you anymore. Okay, we're going to pull this card out. We're going to pull, I don't think the dragon card's coming up. We're going to pull out one last card from this deck. This is the Wisdom of the Tree Oracle. So one of the ways is like listen to the music you used to enjoy from whatever age you were. If you were 20, you used to listen to punk music. If you were 25, you used to listen to R&B or hip hop. If you used to listen to gospel or to like Christian musics or religious musics, listen to it. And just remember who you were when you were listening to those musics. And it will help you ground your, you get 2 cards. It will help you ground in your soul again. We didn't even read the Qualis meaning, but I gave you a meaning for it. First card, oh, you got pomegranate. And then the second card is Indian beam. One of you guys got pomegranate. One of the signs. Oh yeah, you have to go into the inner journey. That is important for you because this requires you to battle with this. You had to go to an inner journey, which, you know, balance out with this one because the hangman needed to go on into an inner journey to become enlightened, to come out enlightened. He needed to go to an inner journey. Number 17, page 71. Use your intuition and instinct to tune into the major themes of your life. Meditation will help you to still your mind. Yeah, still your mind. To still, to silence, to be calm, so that you have calm perspective and imagination and ease. So I think meditation will help you. And I know that some of you may struggle with meditation, but if you can do it for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day, you are going, just like listen to music for 15 minutes a day and then meditate, whether you lie down or sit down or just close your eyes or look to the sky, and you just let your thoughts come out to the surface and just entertain your thoughts until there's no more thoughts to entertain, until there's silence, peace, and quiet. That's how you can start to direct your subconscious mind to then dream, to do to things that you love, to welcome. But you have to learn to silence your mind, calm your mind, and in that silence you're tapping into a different wavelengths of your brain, and then you're tapping into your deepest desire, and then you're going to nourish that dream with feeling good, with feeling you can receive it, with feeling that you can welcome it, with feeling that it's possible, can be done. It's amazing, and you feel good about it. And then when you wake up from your meditation, you're in that state of good feeling, and the reality, the matrix, your world will kind of mold, because you have the power of your perspective, but your perspective is being controlled by your mind. When your mind is very quiet, when your mind is like this, it's hard for you to manifest. And that is why when people fucks with your mind, they're fucking bringing tower energy into your life. When people fuck with your mind, if they're chronic liars, if you entertain losers and give attention to like really ridiculous group of people who are not worth your time, you don't give them your, let them call you arrogant, let them call you a bitch, let them call you sinister words and slander you, but protect your mind. Your mind is your most precious asset, because your mind is gonna, it's, if it's unhealthy, it's gonna fuck with your heart. So you have to protect your mind from verbal assaults, from negative judgments of others, because it's not your fight, it's not your war, it's theirs. And you have to clear your crown chakra energy as well. I mentioned this to someone else about the crown chakra energy being cleared. So stay focused and positive and constructive thoughts. Do not let yourself be sidetracked or held back by fears and negative emotions. Trust that all will be well and that you are being guided in the perfect direction for you. That's the pomegranate message. Now we're going to go to the second card, Indian Beam. I think this is the first card. First time I get this. Vitality. From fatigue to vitality. Number 42. Page 42. Okay, vitality. I'm just going to read to you a little bit about the background of the story of the plant, of the tree. My beautiful trumpet-shaped flowers greet the sun in the summer, and in the autumn I show off my seed pods. Let me teach you how to make the most of your many talents and attributes so you can regain your vitality. So you know when I mentioned to you that you're fatigued, you're exhausted, and you're restless, and you're panicking, and you don't have peace in your energy, and now it says you can regain your vitality. The catalpa's common name is misnomer because it does not come from India. It does not bear beans, even though its pendulous seed pods look like them. When European settlers first saw the tree in the southern United States, it was growing in the fields owned by the Cherokee Native Americans, hence the Indian tag. And its botanical name comes from the Cherokee name for the tree. Botanical name, okay. The Indian bean tree is frequently planted in parks for ornamental interest because it flowers so prolifically each summer. Catalpa wood is sometimes used to make guitars. I need a new guitar. You guys, I think like if I resonate to you, if you had to like sell off your musical instruments and you have this hobby of playing the guitar and you had to sell it off, maybe it's telling you to like believe you deserve the guitar you deserve. I was just looking at, I feel like I resonate to some of you Capricorn too. I feel like in my astrology chart, because I have this kite, I feel like I'm the Da Vinci energy, like, you know, not Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci? No, not Leonardo DiCaprio, the one in Titanic. Leonardo da Vinci, the artist, the inventionist, the inventor, and all those things that he does, right? He made this painting of like the man painting, and when I look at the chart, I feel like I have complete aspect of every because I have this kite element, and I just feel like I can understand all. Like, this is the first time I'm doing astrological sign reading, but it's been a due diligence, like it's been in there in my head, like I wonder if it's possible for me to do it. So this is where I take action. So if you guys want some inspiration, it's a good time to take action. So let me see. Make guitars. Right way up. One of the best ways to heal yourself at the moment is to embrace every day with enthusiasm and do everything you can get to get the most benefit from it. Treat the people you meet with respect and an open heart. Do not overlook the obvious and simple ways of healing yourself. Ensure that you have plenty of rest and sleep. Find the time to prepare and eat wholesome natural foods regardless of how busy you may be. So take care of your diet, of your food intake, and then clean your perspective. I think I can't remember who it is, but one of the other signs I mentioned and I guided or advised them from the cards to clean your perspective. When you clean your perspective, the world will seem like it's not a tower moment anymore. It's not going to crash on you anymore. So if you can heal from the past trauma of having those people poisoning your mind, you can definitely, this is like poisoned mind, and this is like clear and healthy mind. So you can get to the clear and healthy mind even though your mind was poisoned. Clear and healthy mind even though your mind has been poisoned. And you will manifest King of Wands. You will manifest your dreams, your job, opportunities. And these two amazing cards are here. Dreams come true. But you know, work on yourself, work on your spirituality, work on your healing. Yep. No more fatigue. Connect to the, where is that card again? Yeah. Connect to this energy of reminding you can gain your vitality, changing that you always feed yourself well and rest yourself well. And, you know, tap into your subconscious to recognize if you're tired, rest. Don't just follow your logic and knowing that you have to finish a lot of to-do lists. That's where the unicorn energy comes about, with you being gentle and compassionate to your needs, to yourself, to your needs and to yourself. Surround yourself with positive people. Make new friends, positive friends, and you can channel your new vitality to take action so that you can manifest your dreams. So I hope this message applies to some of you, if not all of you, Capricorn. Not much else to say from me, but if you feel like you want your own personal reading, please check out my website. If you want to get a universal healing session from me, check out what it means to have a universal healing session with me. It's on my website as well. I will see you next time. I think that's it. Thank you for spending your precious time with me and letting me hang out with you. I will see you next time. I'm like literally a little bit tired. Take care, Capricorn. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. Goodbye. See you soon.